Good afternoon, excuse me, bag pouring people. I'm Julie Cube from Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. Going to do a pour that's pretty simple for all of you to do. I'm going to just sort of go along and explain it as I go along, but I'm using the Mont Studio Acrylics paints and a pouring medium. My recipe and is in the drop down box, along with the suppliers that you can also purchase all of these products for your acrylic paint pouring exploits. So I'm going to be pouring from a jug today, and I'm going to do like a big bow, but I'm going to put some colours down in the corners to layer them out. So if you're new to acrylic pouring, then I suggest that you look at my beginners videos, and I also have links for those in the drop down box to get you started with all what you need, and all your products you need, and how you need to make your fluid, your pouring paints. So I just use up any bottles that I have left over. I don't throw them out. I try to make paints up and store them, so I suggest that, it's a good thing for you to do. So this was a deep red that I have made up in this bottle, and I might try and keep this onto the corners just so they're all covered when I come to sort of play with it and move it around. So it's a real sort of lovely deep red colour, almost magenta I suppose, but I've done this quite runny, this paint, so because I want it to literally be able to flow all over my canvas nice and easily, and see what we get out of it. I haven't actually done this particular, it's just something I have in my head, so I thought, let's try that. Just turn this around. I've got a really messy table because I had a big blowout of paints that I scraped off, and I just wanted to scrape and collect in another container, so sorry about that. You can use the scraped off paint to go on the base of another piece. Nothing is wasted basically, so I'll just tap my finger pop around the edge of your canvas so everything's covered. This is all just one colour, so it's not really too difficult. Not sure who my dog's going off at, but it might be a kangaroo, or so we're on a property. We have a lot of kangaroos up here. Gorgeous. Just grab my cloth because I never grab my cloth out the sink. Going well, okay. So just going to pour a little bit of white around the pattern, keeping the pattern if there's going to be such a thing once it's all okay. The next part is I've just got a small jug, 250ml jug, and I'm going to load some paints into it. So we'll load the white. Yeah, these paints are quite thin today. I have got 2 drops of Helmar silicone in each cup. So that was the bright yellow and the orange. Where do I want to go? Okay, I'm going to add some of the red kind of like the sunset colours at the moment, and I'll add this really deep crimson that I have here. I'm going to go back to the orange. That orange and the deep crimson, oh my god, that's so gorgeous. Use all of that. Excuse me, got a cough. I hope that you're all keeping safe and keeping yourself occupied, because I think that's the most important thing, is that you don't sit there and dwell on what's happening to everybody worldwide. It's not, you know, it's all of us, and we're in the safety of our own homes, and it's just best to keep busy and keep your mind off what's going on and do your bit, so we all keep safe and things will carry on. Hopefully soon. Hopefully some things will change for the better. So there we go. Now my idea is to keep this big bow happening. I mean, it won't probably end up that shape, because I'm going to just basically tilt all over the place, but we'll just go with it and see. So I will tip, follow the pattern, doing the big bow. The big bow. Better do some in there. Okay, looks a bit hectic. Oh my gosh, those colours are so lovely. Love the red, crimson, orange and yellow together. So okay. What a weird one this is. What on earth? I just had it in my head. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, I was going to just heat with my torch a little bit, but I think I'll come down. But I think I'll save the heating with the torch till I've got the paint spread. So I'm just going to walk it down here a little bit. Bit of a weird one, I must admit. But you never know. You never know till you've done it. Take it up there. Okay, back down. It's just, I'm just literally tilting it all over the canvas and seeing what weirdness pops up from it. Oh my goodness. Don't really know what the benefit of the bow shape was, but I just had it in my head that I had to do this bow shape. I'm not ribbon shape or bow shape, whatever you would call it. So it was done. Done. Wowzers. I'm lucky enough that the colours at this point are certainly not going muddy looking. They're staying pretty bright and vibrant, which is good, which is a good thing. I'm just basically walking it down the canvas slowly, the paint, so it's equal. Wowzers. Look at this. This is a bit of a crazy, trippy, psychedelic 60s maybe. Okay, try and get it back centered. Wow. Yeah, it's a crazy one. Okay. That's not level, so that's not good. Obviously I've got a bit of paint or something stuck under one of the push pins, or the canvas is not. That would be a trippy one, like a real psychedelic lover would love that. But I am going to see what my heat torch brings up. So my Wonder Wand, there we go, it's my heat torch. So I use this now mostly over the butane gas. The butane gas can burn your paint, so you can get cracking in the paint. It can overheat the paint very quickly, and besides it can be very dangerous if you're not very confident with it. So I am definitely advising these little electric heat guns. Very, very easy to use. You hold the wire in one hand, you can put it round your neck, which I don't kind of find it comfortable around my neck, so it's quite easy to just do this. Let's just do some areas. Okay, wowzers. That is a bit weird and wonderful. Well, I don't quite think I've done anything like that before. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I've got well, it is a chopstick actually, a bamboo chopstick. They're great for doing little embellishments if you want to do some embellishment through your pour. I just wanted to take something through that white, so they're great. I just use the flatter side. You can use a skewer. Just then really makes your work your own, because you're in control of where the embellishment goes. So you can just work with it and play with it, and it's just a really therapeutic, easy, rewarding little joy to do, really. It's just, yeah, all your own, wherever it takes you. It's nice going through the actual cells that have, you know, with a wiggle, because you can make them into all kinds of shapes, so they don't actually look like cells anymore. And sort of the big, anything big and chunky that you don't like. I mean, you can do your embellishments on any pour you do. And it's just really, really nice, easy, but can change a painting to look gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to leave it for a while and see how it develops. It's really bright out there and in your face. Some will love it, some will hate it. It actually looks brighter in person than it does on this camera right now. I'll leave it for a little while. I will post some dry pictures of it. Excuse me. I'm sure it will develop further, and I'm going to have a little more play with my bamboo skewer, because it's just a nice thing to sit and do. It's nice and calm and relaxing. So thank you guys for joining me. Just bringing you something a little bit different again today. There's just so many options open for us all, and all it takes is just somebody to lead you to the path of your own discovery of something special and unique. So thanks for joining me. Thanks so much for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. So until next time, bye for now. Okay, back again guys for the bonus bits. I worked on my little skewer pretzel thing is skewering around, and then I decided to use the balloon dips kisses on this because it is so bright and vibrant, and I mean I am not regretting it for 1 minute. I love how it turned out, but what I did is I used the balloon kisses to embellish another painting which I've done a video on this one. It's just embellishing a painting that I already had with the balloon kisses. So I just wanted to add it to the end of this video. Oh gosh, don't want my painting to run anywhere. Yeah, so I just wanted to show, because I just believe this is one of the best balloon kisses that I've ever done, because it is so vibrant and so, I don't know, so uplifting. It has all the colours of the rainbow, and I wanted to show you. And for those that are always asking me, show when you're doing the balloon kissing, because they're trying to perfect this technique. So this is probably the best, securest ways. Hold by the belly button, press down quite firmly and lift, but your paint has to be a consistency that's not too runny and not too thick or too dry, because it will, if it's too runny, it falls in, which can create a really nice effect, but it can also create a bit of a muddy effect if you haven't got your consistencies right. But if you leave your paint a little while to dry off, I find that that's the best, and that's what this has done. It's been sitting for a while, so the balloon pushes in it quite nicely. So it's basically kissing the paint. You can, well, probably best to just start off with your balloon kiss. There you go, a balloon kiss. And I just love this so much. I'm going to hang this, believe it or not, in my little powder room toilet area, because I want to look at something pretty. When you're sitting on the throne, it's so nice to look at something pretty, and you can see so much in it. So I just wanted to add that bit to the end of the video to show you what I did to it. And I know that some people hate my balloon kissing, hate me doing it, but you know what, in the end it's your piece of art, and none of the two look the same. So it's like an artist finding one particular style, and they do it and do it and do it for over and over. I actually do balloon kiss quite often, but every piece looks different. So there you go guys, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching the bonus bits.